Big news, Padres fans. Our superstars are back. They are here. They are playing. They are healthy. Spring training is officially underway now that we have seen Fernando Tatis Jr. What's going on, everybody? I'm Christian Pedersen. Welcome you back to another episode of Padres Digest. Before I go any further, I have to do the customary YouTube thing of asking you to please smash that subscribe button. Look, it's not that hard. You can do two things with it. You can get nonstop Padres Digest updates, reactions, takes, insights, emotional roller coaster riding all season long. You can also help me flip this metric so that I dig the new viewers. It's awesome. We are a new channel and you guys are coming across us for the first time, but we need you to help us flip that over to the subscribed being bigger than the non-subscribed. So, all right, let's talk about it. Everybody has finally played at least some spring training baseball. So what do we have? The TLDR of what I like to give you for spring training is I watch the games, so you don't have to be bored out of your skull. I can just give you the highlights. The highlights, Manny Machado has been absolutely crushing the ball. He has been looking a lot like this. This was his first pitch that he saw in all of spring. He hit a monster shot to center. He will show you that one more time there. Manny, he has been looking good. He has been hitting well. He has had not a ton of at-bats, but he has had enough for me to know he's good to go. We saw Tatis Jr. against the Mariners for the first time yesterday as of us recording this. He goes over 2, but to me, it's just significant that Tatis is back. He was battling the flu a little bit early on, and look, I think that all of last year, the entirety of the 2024 season, I don't think that we got a full Tatis. I think that in the entire 2024 season, we got a Tatis that was recovering from wrist surgery, that was trying to come back to, and not that he oh my God, he had a huge fall off last season, but I think that what we got last year with Tatis was a Tatis that was powering through, never at 100%. I think this year what we are getting is Tatis at 100%. So obviously he is a 5-tool, ceiling is sky is the limit type of no ceiling player. But what am I telling you? With an 0-for-2 appearance, how is that saying that he's going to have an amazing season? I think what I saw was like a standard spring training start from any big-time big leaguer. Obviously, Manny hits his first pitch for a home run. That happens sometimes, but look, Tatis, his composure was there, his physicality was there. Both of the outs that he got were fly balls, like quality, good exit velocity type things. So Tatis, I really think that unless he's hiding something from us, I don't think he is. I think he is poised to have a massive season. Luis Arraez, we saw him play first base now as our designated first baseman. His hitting is exactly where he left off. Contact, bloop singles, Mr. Padre 2.0. He is looking like he is ready to bat somewhere between 320 and 400. No, that's a wide scoop, and not everybody's going to hit 400, but I think that Arraez has already shown left field, right field, outside, inside. He's gone and he goes and gets stuff. He throws his hands, and he is fine making the contact that Fernando and Manny want to just make the power. So they balance each other out absolutely perfectly. So those three are looking like they are keyed and primed and ready to go. Xander, I think, has shown us currently he is 4 for 12, so the numbers are good, but I think he has shown us no regression. And that's the key for me on Xander, because Xander went ice cold last year after 2 years ago showing us that he can also be red hot. We've seen two versions of him. We need him just in the middle. Xander and Cronenworth specifically, they just need to be right down that dead center, hitting 275 so that first 3 stars that we talked about can really pour it on and then not have a dip off, because there's going to be, Jackson Merrill has looked fantastic, but there's going to be Merrill, Ornelas, Diaz, the other 3 guys are going to have some variability. The top 3 guys are going to have some great years. So we need Xander and Jake to just hit good and not have a downside. That's the TLDR of the main core returning Padres. The rest of how this offensive output is looking, I think, is also pretty good. Terso Ornelas is hitting well. Ethan Salas is hitting well. But at that point, we start getting into situational. Like, we haven't seen enough of these guys to really know, is this him or is this just spring training or yada, yada, yada. So we will have other videos on that, and that's why you need to make sure you smash that subscribe button as we get closer to the end of spring training onto who's really going to make the team, who's going to fill out this spot, that spot, and the other, who's going to be our DH. There are still some questions, but the thesis of this video is that right now the core group of Padres, like legitimate returning stars, are looking ready and fantastic for the 2025 season, and we are only a week into spring training. So it is nothing but good news so far, Padres fans. I know it was a doom and gloom offseason of lawsuits and missed out superstars and this, that, and the other, and if we could have Profar back, I think that would heal all the wounds. Maybe we will trade for him mid-season to get him back now that our ownership seems to be a little bit under control. That's a whole nother one. Like I said, smash the subscribe button, but make sure you also drop a comment. Let us know what you think. Is Manny going to have a great year? Is Fernando going to have the best season that any player has had in baseball history? Am I absolutely crazy for thinking any of this? We will find out as the season goes along. I'll be right there with you for all of this and more on Padres Digest. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in.